back to Beyond the Gate, our Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood podcast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Meg.
And today we have a bonus episode where we will be covering intro and outro number 4.
Yes. And this intro and outro started episode 39, which we just covered earlier this week. And the intro is called Period by Chemistry, which is kind of funny.
The scientist laughs.
Yeah. Yes. And the outro is Shunkan, Sentimental by Scandal. And Shunkan means moment. And so I think it's supposed to be like sentimental moment, which is, I like
Cute.
it. Yeah.
Sentimental Moment by Scandal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Honestly, both of like I don't know if they're bands or like, I think they're both bands. They're like music groups. They're both kind of fun names.
Yeah.
Scandal
Sometimes,
and
though,
Chemistry.
Yes, I like those names. Sometimes, though, groups that do anime songs, I don't like their names as much. Like one of the My Hero gangs. One of the My Hero bands that they used is Porno Graffiti. I'm not a fan of that name.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
Who do you listen to?
I think they also do a song in the first Full Metal, the original Full Metal.
Yep.
I think they have one.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway,
but this is my favorite outro, and I will say that unabashedly.
Yes, I am still undecided on my favorite intro. I'm gonna wait till we have
my favorite intro and outro have already played. You have a favorite outro, but intro, that's okay that you haven't decided yet, because it is a hard decision.
Yes, but I will say that this is probably my favorite intro outro combination.
Yes.
Although I will say the first one is pretty good too. But I think this one's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to say our favorite lines from both the intro and outro. So mine from the intro is, and of course we're taking from Amelie's lyrics.
Yes, listen to her version. They're both very good.
Yes, but my favorite line is love that rushes within my veins. It keeps me warm on my darkest days.
Yes, and my favorite line from the intro, which is the very first line, is at last we're here at the halfway point in the heart of our endless journey, which I think is very
fitting.
Yeah, it's very fitting because they're like, I mean, technically, in like if you're going off of number of episodes, they're more than halfway, but this is like kind of the halfway point on their journey. Like things are,
timeline wise for them, probably.
Yeah. All right, and then for the outro, what's your favorite line?
All the tears I've shed, they pled me to believe, they don't mean that you're weak. They are born from all the pain we have seen.
Yes, I like that one.
And what about you?
My favorite is a future we can't seem to break free. How about we change the song of fate to a melody that we create?
It's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, and let's get into the imagery because boy, oh boy, it's pretty good. So the intro starts with the boys, their younger selves, drawing a circle together. And then it, goes to them being pulled away, kind of like during their botched human transmutation. The title appears, and then a transmutation circle with Ed and Al running on the top and bottom of the screen. So Ed and Al are traveling in what I assume is a desert climate, and they can't seem to find each other. And this cool thing happens where Ed is all red and Al's all blue. And my first thought was, light and L?
Right. Whenever I see like characters being like red and blue and like contrast to each other, like I immediately think Death Note. But
that happened to Erwin and Levi, didn't it, in Attack on Titan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, and then after that, all of Ed and Al's friends join them, and of course they're fighting enemies in the intro, telling you to get hyped. And we see Hohenheim again, and it ends with Ed and Al, the Door of Truth, and finally Ed's pocket watch. And then the outro, which is also like really hype. Just gonna say this is on my running playlist, and I have run on the treadmill with this video playing, and it feels like I'm dashing through that hallway. It feels so cool. So Red Lightning to Running Down the Hall, made me think of the Flash. It's then it cycles through Ed, Al, and the homunculi, and then we see Riza, her back and her tattoo, and Mustang in the rain, which sounds like it could be a boy band group. Hohenheim, then Trisha, allies battling enemies, Winry walking determinedly, a child and a man holding hands, and then back through the hallway, backwards this time, and then the character cards of all the Elric so Ed, Al, and Hohenheim.
Interesting. One, I was gonna say this.
Well, he's not an Elric, but
yeah, but I got you. The outro, one thing, this was before I had watched a lot more anime. Like, this is like the first anime that I watched where like the outro would like start playing before the episode had ended.
Animes need to do that more often.
Yeah, no, I have noticed some other ones that I've watched do like that
Dr.
every
Stone.
once in a while. Yeah.
They only reserve those for the best stories.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And this is like, I don't know, I it just like gets you hyped when like the outro starts playing before the show has ended. You're like, oh, things are heating up. Anyway, and then we want to discuss why we think these specific intros and outros and the imagery that went along with it was like chosen. For the intro song, I think the first line of the song kind of says it all, that they're like at the halfway point on their journey, but also basically the whole song, if you look through the lyrics, I think it's supposed to be like the characters kind of reflecting back on what they've learned and how far they've come. And you can like feel the hope in this song, like despite what has happened, and they feel like they will achieve their goals. It also reveals that they know the journey's not over yet, but they are ready to face what is to come.
Yes. And so for the imagery for the intro, it emphasizes this journey we've been on, like the lyrics do, and Ed and Al may feel lost, but their friends are there to help keep them together.
Yes, and then the outro song, I think it's pretty similar to the intro. It's got similar vibes, but it's like they don't regret anything that has happened in the past, despite the pain that maybe it has caused. And it's mourning what has happened in the past, but they're looking forward to the future, even if there's going to be pain. It's basically like the journey continues and they are more determined than ever to reach their goal.
I like that. That's very accurate to their characters too. Sometimes songs just fit so well.
Honestly, I think like this intro and outro, as I was looking through the lyrics, I was like, I think these fit the most with the show.
I wonder if this band read the manga. The manga inspired us and we wrote a song, and then the anime happened to pick us to be the artist to play at the end.
Yeah. I know sometimes that like the rumbling like that was obviously written for Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Anyway.
That doesn't happen very often, does it, though? That a song is just written for...
Yeah. But it's Attack on Titan, so...
It's Attack on Titan. It like... Yeah, okay, I can't talk about it right now. I'm gonna go off and it's a full no.
Yeah, not in this episode that's supposed to be short.
Yes. Yeah, and the imagery for the outro, we're flashing through all the things that happen. It's fast-paced, and we're hinting at which characters are going to start taking action. And Winry is prominently featured in that, like the camera focuses on her for a long time in this outro song.
All right, these intro and outros are amazing. I really like them. I think they fit really well with especially like with this part of the story. Definitely like gets you hyped. All right. That's all I have.
That's all I have, except to recommend that you run to these songs on an endless loop. You will be motivated.
All right, that's all we have. Bye.
Okay, bye.